Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'll tell you, these weeks, they feel like months. And the months feel like years. What on earth is holding up my task? There it is. Gone. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the futures right here. And let's look at the 240s because the 240s are kind of the way the market goes. So we got this divergence, crazy divergence, but this has been diverging for quite some time. Although this low moved down, but then you made that little divergence, it popped up, and you made that little divergence, it popped up, and then you could even say, I guess, here's the low. This is still, I'm still saying it's a divergence, and here's a return. And I don't think that we're going to have a single bottom. It's really, really rare that you get that V bottom. So look for a double tap, even to come down a little bit. You want to see a high, a pivot, a change. I mean, we could have a higher low. That'd be a good indication, and then maybe a break to the upside. Or this is just another lower high in an ever pushing down market, which has been the case. We've had these moments of excitement and then boom, moments of excitement and boom. So it may very well be the case. A lot of bad news. Seems like it's what the markets are focused on. You listen to CNBC, and it might as well be 2007 again. So you got to turn off the talking heads, look around you, and see what's going on and how you feel about it. Shit is obviously expensive, but people are working. People are tapering back a little bit. Things are too expensive. They don't want to do it. It's a little offensive. I also, I don't want to get on a plane. They're charging you, incredible fees. Probably sit next to some fat bastard who's halfway in my seat, so I'm paying twice the money for the seat because I'm only getting to use half. You got nasty people on the plane with no manners. It costs a fortune to do, and then wherever you go, it's like $10 for orange juice, and everybody's just gouging the shit out of you. Formula. We're short on formula. I mean, you make formula out of dairy products, don't you? Since when are we importing cows? Why is there a milk shortage? I don't understand it. And we're mammals. We should be feeding our children naturally. I was talking to a young parent the other day. They were telling me it was hard. They didn't take. Yeah, they never do, man. In the beginning, it's hard. They didn't take. But what about 200 years ago? It was hard. They didn't take, and you kept going. When the kid's hungry, he'll start eating. But, now you got the prima donnas. Oh, he's got to eat right away. No, life goes on, man. Babies are not going to starve to death. Yeah, they're going to figure it out. They're going to latch on to that breast. And then they're going to enjoy it, and they're going to want to latch on for the rest of their lives. See, I had a hard time breastfeeding. To this day, I still love it, and I'm very good at it. It's an acquired skill, something you have to practice. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. And I'm not quite perfect, but damn it, I'll keep on practicing. So, all right, anyway, on that note, so that's what we're looking at. We're looking at this bounce. Yeah, that's it, man. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, really, you know what? We're going to open up high. We're going to have a gap. I'm kind of figuring we're going to go and fill in that gap. Everybody's going to get disappointed. I mean, same as yesterday. It was an exciting day, ripped up. Then, you're twisting and turning at the end of the day. I mean, here it is. And then, really, it was a non-event day. It was a non-event day. What were we looking at yesterday? Oh, it already cleared out everything. Cocksuckers. So, I think we closed down 4 points yesterday or something like that. Yesterday. But opened up higher, closed higher than we opened. So, but those are good signs. Those are good signs that something may turn around. So this might be a little retrace on the daily. I just want to see something a little more aggressive than this, than this double top and it sells off. And it had happened over here too. We got that double top and it sold off. So, I'd like to see a good solid bottom. And even if we just grind around for a little while, I'm happy. I would like to grind around in the 4,400s. I think that would be a better place. And actually, I think that's possible. I think that makes up more of the middle of the run. Yeah, and I'm trying to get a range that we're going to trade in. We've got that 48.18. I don't think that's moving, but my low keeps changing. So yeah, based on my low and my high. Um, Actually, let's see if I get rid of this. Let's get rid of this Mac Daddy for a minute. So here's about my center, which it's moved down a little bit. So yeah, I'm thinking that 4,400 is the center, man, and I want to start moving in that trading range. I'm hoping that's going to happen for the summer. If it does, we can make a lot of money. That'll be a nice controlled trading range, and we can make a lot of money. And if that starts happening, I might stream a little bit so that I could show everybody how I'm trading that. But for those guys who follow me, they understand my trades, my setups. I only take a few setups. So yeah, I'll take the morning breakout, I'll take the mid-morning reversal, and then yeah, I'll watch for a couple of breakouts. That's about all I really do. I look for a trend reversal. Yeah, morning breakout, a trend reversal around mid-morning, and then yeah, maybe an afternoon break. So and that'll work nicely within this pattern here that we could show. So look, as far as Bitcoin, man, just if you own it, ride it out. I don't think Bitcoin's going to disappear yet, but I've saw this in the tech industry, or whenever a new sector comes out or a new economy comes out. You get all the idiots who jump in, and I mean the companies that really are inconsequential. And Buffett once said, when the tide goes out, you get to see who's swimming without swim trunks. And that's what's happening here. The tide's going out. There's a little bit of a run on bank, and all the bogus companies are getting slammed out. Bitcoin, I mean, it might go down to 15,000. Who knows? But I think that if digital currency lasts, Bitcoin is going to last. And I bet that if governments scoop up or start creating digital currency, that Bitcoin is going to have a hand in it. So that's where I would put my money. But again, I've said it 1,000 times. It's not an investing vehicle yet. It's a speculative vehicle. If in 2007 people questioned the viability of the U.S. currency, then these digital assets don't stand a chance in hard times. And this is nothing. I mean, if the economy looks like it's going to shit, and earnings are dropping, or some other financial catastrophe, then all the digital currencies are going to just get trashed. I mean, hopefully they weed them out right now, but yeah, it's not a substitute for gold, and it's not a hedge for anything. It's a speculative investment vehicle, and that's it. It's a game right now. It's a gamble. So it was funny too, because I've said this all along, and some people are like, we're mocking that you said that and all this shit, and all these brilliant guys who made a fortune in the longest bull run in the history of the market. And most of the guys were born in a bull market and have, during a bull market, and have come into the industry during a bull market and had their training in a bull market. I mean, a lot of people before 2011, used to take their licks every 2 or 3 years. You'd be in a bull market for a couple of years, and then a bear market for a couple of years, and a bull market. And the shit went back and forth. This is the first time it ever ran that long to really poorly educate a whole generation of investment professionals. And then every putz with ears in a computer is trading the market or gambling, especially since Robinhood. So you just have poorly experienced individuals, and everybody's a big swinging dick when they're making money. I mean, I remember when I ran a brokerage firm, and you get these young brokers in, and they were dynamic and they were fast, and they were shooting stars, and they kind of laughed at the old guys because they were doing crazy numbers real fast. The young shooting stars, and until they took their first hit, and like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's what happened. But the reality is that the true professionals have a plan for when they get punched in the face, and those are the old guys. And I'm sure you've heard me cliche or use the cliche. There are old traders and there are bold traders, but there are no old bold traders. So yeah, you just have to use your head, be smart, understand what's going on, learn from your elders. In this sort of experience, learn from your elders. All these old cats out there who have been through. A lot of them are archaic. So you have to be wise and you have to understand um, the environment. So a lot of the older guys don't understand the difference or the change in the environment, but they do have a feel for how markets react during situations and things like that. So it's very interesting. You got to delve into it. You have to understand what's going on. So anyway, that being said, hopefully today is the beginning of the bottom, and we're all looking for it. Everyone's looking for it, man. We've taken out all the gaps. So any other gap I have is scary territory, and I don't want to see that. I'm looking at gaps at like 3,400, man, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I was hoping to see 38, 36 yesterday, and that would be the 68% retracement from these lows of November 2020. And that's good. I mean, this is a pretty extreme run up, man. You got to figure there's got to be some give back. And without all the bullshit, boom, right there. The 4,000 would have been the right give back. That's about 50%. That makes sense. 61% is an overshoot, and we haven't quite hit the 61% yet, but we're close. And if that's the overshoot, I'd be happy. The 50% would have been good, but you get the talking heads out there with all the news and the bullshit and the sensationalism, and the economy gets politicized. So this could be the overshoot from the 50%. And technically, dude, this is beautiful. I mean, this is where you should be buying. Really, the 4,000 mark is where you should have started buying. And this is where I would buy, just because I trade Fibonacci, and that's how I do my reversals and things like that. I look for Fibonacci's and I close them out at the 50s, and I even reverse my position at the 50s and 55s. 50 is 80% of the time. 50 is the tag. Very rarely does it go 61, and when it breaks 61, then you're in trouble. It's going to the 76. So you're in trouble if you're holding longs, but you're on your way if you're holding shorts. So yeah, this is it, man. So it should be bouncing around here. This makes sense, right? Because it bounces off of major supports, and these Fibonacci's create major supports. So now, what it does with the bounce is what's important. We want to see it bounce and maybe give us a trend reversal setup or something. I really doubt that it's going to be a single bottom. I mean, it's very rare. It's very rare. Look right here. Single bottom, turns around, makes a bottom, takes off, makes another bottom, and then launches. So it's very, very rare. Here you got a bottom, came down, tested again, and then takes off to a new high. Same thing right here. You get a little head and shoulders there, and then takes off to a new high. So here's here's a double bottom right here. Bang, bang, and then takes off. Here's another double bottom. Here's a trend reversal, and so you can see a little double bottom in there. So we're looking for double bottoms. Oh, look at that. It starts. People calling me. So keep an eye on that. That's what we're looking for. All right. So everybody calm, cool, and at peace. Get some meditation in. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Jump to my links. Send me a whole bunch of money. I'll catch you later.